but is the brand in which we live. See, on our own, when we face challenging times, when we face evil, when we face things that aren't true or things that are wrong in the culture we live in, either we will live in fear of that evil and compromise and keep our mouths shut and not really engage, or we will be shaped by that evil. And probably, to some degree, both are true. Like there are things that we believe to be true that aren't. There are presupposed concepts we believe to be true. I've seen this just on a personal scale. Someone sits there and goes, man, that person is just not trustworthy. And the person who listens to it goes, oh, well, I'm not going to just jump in it. I'm going to look for it. And they look for it and like, oh, look at what they're looking at. Look at what they said. Well, maybe they're right, or maybe it's just confirmation bias. Because if you're looking for something, it's very easy to find what you're looking for. And we don't even realize that it's not that we're seeing what's right and wrong, it's that we've been shaped by our own culture. Every one of us will live in fear and compromise, or we will be shaped by that evil. That's why we need someone who was confronted with evil in a culture and yet overcame, kept his integrity, but did what was right. That's why we need Jesus. Because on our own, we are going to live in fear all the time, or we're going to be shaped by the evil, or we're going to go back and forth between the two, depending on the season of our life and what's going on. But through Christ, we can be forgiven when we have fallen short, when we've been shaped in our thoughts and our emotions and our actions more than we thought, or when we kept quiet when we should have spoken up. We can be forgiven when we've actually treated people wrongly, or when we have acted against somebody. We can be forgiven, but we also can be free.